TGIFF. Thank Grimm, it's fucking Friday. How the fuck is everybody doing? Thank fucking Grimm, it's Friday. Mama D. Hey, Bill. How are you doing? Slim Reaper is in with us tonight. Mr. Evans, how are you? I see that there are 6 people. And of course, Mr. Knast is in the background. Evening chat. Bill says he is doing okay. Well, doing okay is better than not doing okay. Before I really get into things tonight, of course, we are going to play more of the Would You Rather, the adult version here, because we are going to be on question number 54 when we start. But as I said, right now I see that I have 5 people from Facebook and 1 person on Twitch. I know who is on Twitch. Hello, spawn of Grimm, Stephanie. How are you? So, shut up, Paul Heyman. So, one of the things that I want to get into, Mrs. Grimm waves from the background. Stephanie says she's tired. Keeping an eye on the haters if they dare to show themselves. Well, at this point, I welcome anybody into the chat.
Get off the fucking table!
It'd be different if we had strippers, but I don't think Freya counts as a stripper.
Freya's gonna count as a dog on a stick.
Freya counts as a dog on a stick. So, I see there's 9 people here now. And before I even get started into the game tonight and remind everybody about the rules of the game, I want to ask, is Freya going to get sent home? I want to ask everybody that is here right now in chat if they did watch the entire promo that I put up today, because I asked everybody to watch that promo, and the only way that you would understand anything is if you watch that promo from beginning to end, and then you would understand. Because at one point today I was asked, is there no show tonight? Is everything okay? And I said, yes, I just put the promo up. And they said that, oh, I must have read that wrong. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Mr. Nast. There was a reason behind doing that promo that I did today, different than what I would normally put up. Normally it's all fire and brimstone and pushing to limits whatever I can. Well, today was pushing a limit about, you just watched it just now. Thank you, Mr. Evans. The reason that I asked everybody to watch that from beginning to end was because that is a message that needs to get out there. And this was to actually prove a point that some people only see what they want to see. They don't want to go all the way through. They just, oh yeah, there's a show tonight at 9 o'clock, and that reactions are 50 cent lives, or likes are 50 cents, and this is a hearts are $1, and Holland's Custom's going to be giving away, doing part of the proceeds from all purchases from mental health donated on June 1st by Mr. Nast. People see what they want to see. But this also is shown why mental health is one of the most undiagnosed diseases in this country today. And this was done because, as some of you here in the basement show know, this is very, very close to home for myself and Mrs. Grimm right now, because we all know that next Tuesday is a year that AJ and Hope have been gone. And Wednesday night, Mrs. Grimm, she basically had a PTSD mental break, and it was bad. And we spent the entire day Thursday. First, we were at the cardiologist, but from the cardiologist, we were at crisis. And hi, Glenn. And as I've said, mental health hits everybody differently. Send it to Mr. Knast. So that video today was what I called a think video. It was to make people aware of mental health and the illnesses, and that it comes in many, many forms. And no matter how strong a person is, that it will get at you, it can get to you, and it will eat you, and it will just chew you up and spit you out. But as I said, my purpose was to see who fully watched all 8 minutes and 53 seconds of that video. Because, as I said, a lot of people go, I got to about 30 seconds. Then you didn't learn anything at all. And that's where anybody that didn't watch it all the way through, I will be the first one to call them out on it. As before, as I've told you, the Reverend will never apologize. I will not sugarcoat any shit. And I will say it how it is. That if you did not take the time to watch that video from beginning to end, then all you did was basically, just as the video said, you might as well have put a loaded gun into somebody's hands for them to pull the trigger. And that is our big thing this month, the Mental Health Awareness Month. And we are going to push Mental Health Awareness Month until people are absolutely sick of hearing about it. Right now, we have 3 reactions. We have 1 like and 2 hearts. Remember, those likes are 50 cents. Those hearts are $1. But this, it doesn't come out of your pocket. This is going to be from Mr. Knast and anything that Holland Customs has to do with the mental health awareness on June 1st, MHAnational.org will be receiving a donation from the Basement Show with Mr. Knast. There was quite a bit of information in today's promo. And as I said, this was something that I started working on about 8:30 this morning, and I worked on until about 1 o'clock this afternoon. Just last month for autism, 2 generous donors made it up to $200. I challenged people to top that amount. So this month, we're challenging you to make this more than $200. As I said in the video, I'm not okay. I think I'm better than where I was because of my support group that I have, my friends, my family here in the Basement Show. We are all family here in the Basement Show, and we are here for all of you as well. I'm sitting, I'm watching the numbers jump up and down, and I know we've only been in for 12 minutes, and everybody's, I want to get playing the game. There's much more important things in life than just playing a game. Yes, Mr. Evans, you have a question. What is your question, sir? I will try and answer it the best that I possibly can. Mr. Evans says he has a question.
That could be dangerous.
I will try and answer anybody's question the best that I possibly can. I know that we are on 7-second delay on Facebook.
Hey, Bill. Food should be here any minute. Food should be here any minute.
Food should be here in a minute.
I'm Hungarian.
So the phone number that's on the screen, is that one you can call and talk to you? Yep, that is a line that you can
Go
call
get it.
during the show hours. Only while the Rev Grimm Show is running is that phone number available. But yes, that phone number, people can call in, they can talk to me, they can give me ideas. They can say, hey, Grimm, you're off your fucking rocker.
Hey, Grimm, you're an asshole. We know.
Hey, Grimm, you're an asshole.
We know.
And I'm going to turn around and go, yeah, I know. If you did not watch that video today, the 8-minute and 53-second video, I ask that you do at some point go and watch that promo, that 8-minute and 53-second video, because I know I'm off my rocker. I am very much off my rocker. And as I said, it is okay to not be okay. And I have a very strong support group. But I also have all of you here that join me every week for however long that we are in the studio. Last Friday, we were in the studio for about 3.5 hours almost. Mr. Knast said that I actually broke one of the records here. Mr. Sharkey, Mr. Heartless is in tonight. That I actually broke one of the records for the Basement Show. Mr. Anthony, how are you doing?
We need to break it again.
We need to break those records again. But this time, we need to break those records for the $200 for a donation this month to mental health awareness. Need to go and what's for dinner? Dinner's not here yet, but basically just chicken tenders for me.
Hear about this? Poland Customs.
Mm. All in Customs is what?
First donation out.
Well, to let everybody know, as of right now, Mr. Knast, Holland Customs will actually be making the first donation of $50, and it will be coming your way right now. I know you're talking about doing the butt plug show, but I will ask you again for people just joining. The promo that I posted today was 8 minutes and 53 seconds. I've already got some of the answers. But for people just joining us, did you watch the entire promo as I asked from the beginning to the end? I'll watch it tomorrow. And you see, Mr. Bill, you would not understand what it was about. And as I said, not watching that would be like putting a loaded gun into somebody's hand who has mental issues and mental health, and that they have nothing else to look forward to. And as I said, I'm not here to upset anybody or piss anybody off. I will call it as I see it. People see and watch only what they want. It won't let you send. Mr. Knast, there is a $50 donation coming from Holmes Customs to you, sir. So there is our first official donation. I watched it at work today and was crying in the office. Mr. Knast gives a thumbs up because most of the time the truth is ugly and they want blinders. And that is true, because one of the things that I have told everybody, and everybody that knows me from day one, I will tell you the truth whether you like it or not. I don't sugarcoat anything. I don't hide things. It sucks hearing the truth, but when you sugarcoat something, you're only putting a bandage across something to make that better, just to pass the time and oh well, yeah, it's really not that bad. We can put a band-aid on this and we can work around it. No, there is no working around it. And yes, Bill, I understand you had a busy day. And yes, yesterday was busy from midnight until the following midnight. Because again, as I said, right now, as we always run at the end of the show, which I'm going to bring up, we always run the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. And that is number 988. And that is something else that I pushed in my promo today. Because on Thursday, as Mrs. Grimm and as some of you know, Mrs. Grimm was in crisis. And Mr. Knast was here and Stephanie was here. We actually had to cut the show early Wednesday on Drago and Tink so that way I could be with her. And people are so quick to turn away from depression and other mental health issues. There's no shame in asking for help. No, there's no shame asking for help because... Can you make a joke?
You're happy and you know it. Shake your meds.
You're happy and you know it. Shake your meds.
$63.
There is no shame in asking for help because we are all together in this. We're not alone. There's people look away from different things because unlike COVID, where COVID you could transmit just from somebody being in front of you and you're breathing in as they cough or they sneeze. Mental health is not contagious. You can't get it from touching somebody that has it. You can't get it from listening to them talk. You can't get it by them asking for help. But you can get it. You can get depression. You can get anxiety. You can have post-traumatic stress disorder. You can have postpartum depression. There's so many different types of mental health issues, and people are so afraid to ask for help because they are scared that they are going to be labeled. And
can I add to that? Today, what was I diagnosed with today?
I don't know.
PTSD.
PTSD, anxiety, depression,
OCD, and dissociative disorder.
dissociative disorder, and OCD. It's not contagious. Sometimes you're born with it. Other times it develops from situation. And that is true. I myself have been diagnosed with PTSD, massive anxiety, and major depression. But I can tell you that my depression comes from years of my background. My anxiety, I actually never had anxiety until I went to the store years ago to return a Christmas gift of Alex and Brandon's that wasn't working. And we were standing in line, and all of a sudden it felt like I had the world just standing on my chest. When I talked to my doctor said, "You just had your first anxiety attack." And the thing is, with anxiety, it releases a chemical in your brain. And from here on out, from the rest of your life, you will always have an anxiety attack somewhere because the brain has now been chemically imbalanced. Anxiety attacks are terrifying when you've been dealing with them long enough. You might actually realize and know the trigger when it's coming. Social anxiety disorder, PTSD, depression, anxiety, shakes, meds. That's Mama D.
Yep.
Mr. Knast, I have social anxiety. When I'm surrounded by people I don't know, I feel uncomfortable and anxious and just want to leave. Many people don't know that the Reverend is kind of like that too. I have anxiety in big crowds. My depression it's there, and PTSD is there. And one of the things that I can say is that I know when get the same way, and then sometimes it gets so bad I can't even be physically touched. I might have hit my happy pen a few times too many tonight. I know when I have an anxiety attack coming because I get like a metal taste in my mouth and I get a tingling that goes from my feet and goes all the way up through my body. And at that point, I know that I am going to have an anxiety attack. I have learned the triggers. I've learned it over the years. Dog, get your nose out of my food or else you are not going to have a nose left. Get this dog out of my face. So,
Oh my god.
what are those?
How tiny they are. Hey, Trey, you want some of that? That'll mellow your ass right.
So, if you know that you have one of these disorders, yeah, let me just ask her about that real quick. The picture that you sent to Johnny,
Yeah.
Mr. Nat, is that for just strictly basement show or can people order that?
No, people can order that. That's the one that I made specifically. The one that was that.
Okay. Go ahead, you can. Yeah. I understand that, Glenn. Go ahead, Mr. Nast. You can load that up if you'd like.
Right.
Go lay down.
And this baby.
Yeah, so do I. Sorry, eating and doing a show. This shirt is the official basement show mental health shirt that is available to get through Holland Customs.
It will be 25. Because most people don't.
The shirt itself is $25. But remember, proceeds from this shirt will be going to mhanational.org on June 1st, along with the likes and hearts donations. We ask all of you to please help out in this absolutely amazing cause. It's not up on the website yet. You can go directly through myself or Mrs. Grimm or contact us through. For every shirt order, $12.50 of your 25 purchase will be donated. And Mr. Nash just put that up. So that there, yes. That, yes, does come out of your pocket. But the likes and the hearts, they come from your keyboard. So please help us reach over that $200 goal for this month. Because as I've said,
She's got balls tonight.
she needs to go away.
Oh. Oh.
As I have said, the mental health awareness is very, very, very big and runs very deep with the basement show with Mr. Nast and with all of our close extended family. So I know right now that we have gone into 30 minutes of talking. You know, Tree will probably just hand over like 200 when we see you all. That would be amazing, but also it is not a necessity. But we greatly appreciate the thought. But we just ask that everybody try and get us to that goal. Right now, tonight, there are 3 likes. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hearts. And I thank you very much. But at this point here, before we start the game, I thank you for letting everybody let me talk to you about this thing that affects so many people and just goes so undiagnosed. That right now, what to do is we're going to run the first Holland Customs commercial. And one thing I will say, and I will go through the night. Tonight, when the show ends, after the credits, after the song, the whole outro, please don't go anywhere, because there will be something that when that is over, it will come back in live, and myself and Mr. Knast will be in studio, and we will have a very special announcement, but it will only be heard here on after the video. So please don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this commercial, and we'll start getting ready to get into our game. Well, everything in the bin. Sorry. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, if you want. Thank you for sticking around with us. Now what we're going to do is we are going to get back into going forward with our game that we started last week. What is that? Whose is it? Did I miss that announcement? No, you did not miss that announcement. The announcement will not be made until after the show is completely done. We will still be live, so nobody signs out. Stay in. It's the only way you're going to be able to hear the announcement. Basically, we just got done talking about mental health, and we asked how many people actually watched the video from front to back. And then we debuted the Basement Show Mental Health Awareness shirt that, as Mr. Knast has said himself, I am looking that for every shirt order, $12.50 of your $25 purchase will be donated, and that already a donation of $50 was made to the Basement Show for mhanational.org for June 1st. Will Mr. Nash be there with you to make the announcement? Yes, he will be in studio with me tonight once the show is over. Matt, how are you tonight? How are you doing, sir? Thank you for joining us. As I said, we spent about a half an hour talking about mental health. I just did. LG is still awake, so I might in and out tonight. Okay, well, we saw LG. Just remember, you gotta tell LG that if he wants to come to Mr. Grimm's house on Sunday, he needs to listen to mommy. So anybody that was here last week that was playing the game of Would You Rather,
We need Cole.
the adult version, we're going to continue with that tonight. And we're going to start at number 54 from where we left off last week. Now, I will remind everybody of the rules. You cannot choose neither. And if you are answering questions, then you are playing the game. So if you do not answer the question by the time it runs out, then myself or Mr. Nass will be choosing your fate on the one or the other.
Ask Johnny to tag Cole.
Mrs. Grimm saying to tag Cole, the ordinary misfit, to get them in so we can break them.
I'm just tag the ordinary misfit. We got Cole.
So, without further ado, let's get a quick roll call to see who is still here. Mr. Bill is here. Mr. Evans.
Okay.
Gwen, you're choking on the cock, aren't you supposed
You
to?
really had to go there and answer.
What? About choking on cock? You're supposed to be under my desk to do that. Mama D, Slim Reaper. Me and my little butt is here. Little butt is LG. So there's OG, MG, and LG.
SG.
No, there's no SG.
SR. Slim Reaper.
No. on the Basement Show. I am the OG. And then Johnny is, Mr. Knast is the MG, middle-aged Grimm. And then LG is Little Grimm. And Matt says, here is I. All right, so we will get started. Other people will jump in as we go. Miss Grimm says, shit.
I moved to drop my whole bottle been arrested. Woohoo!
Dog would have eaten them, that been okay. So, number 54, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Would you rather dive into a pool of semen or blood?
Semen.
I have Miss Grimm saying semen. No problem.
I have a method of my madness behind.
Let's see. Gwen says both.
Oh,
Mama D says blood. Amber says blood. Bill says blood. Matthew says blood. Mr. Evans says blood. What is your method?
silky smooth.
Silky smooth. Alex says blood. Mr. Nass says blood. Be really good at vampire. Tree said blood. A virgin's first time blood.
Happy good street being true.
I always say that I'm part vampire, so at a certain time at night I have to go to my very dark room and climb into my coffin and feed. So yes, I am definitely part vampire.
The hospital actually said, remember? You remember that?
A little bit.
When you got into the accident because your hemoglobin?
Yeah, no blood transfusions needed during my accident. Okay, now remember, if you answer, you are now playing. Mr. Nast is correct. Mr. Nast, you will help me keep track of everybody that is playing correct. And if somebody doesn't answer when the time runs out, we will choose their horrific fate. 55. Would you rather have 10-hour tantric sex with vision or 1 minute of really rough bang your head against the headboard sex with Quicksilver? So this is for those Marvel people out there. Tantric sex with vision or a minute of getting your head put through the headboard with Quicksilver. Mr. Evans says 1 minute. Bill says with vision, 1 minute with Black Widow. Quicksilver. Which version of Quicksilver? It doesn't matter. It's Quicksilver or Vision. No one has time for 10 hours. Give me that 1 minute so I can get some sleep. Alex says with vision. And yeah, but Alex is actually answering them. And Mr. Bill Beebe, Mr. Ness is the one that's changing it to 1 minute with Black Widow.
I mean, I thought Black Widow, but
Mr. Ness, the question is, would you last a minute with Black Widow? I'm not trying to be that guy, but
I don't think Bill would.
I don't know if I'd last a minute with Black Widow. That might be a little. I mean, come on. Colin Jost is hitting that shit left and right. You know he's turning around telling, Jay on Saturday Night Live going, you want to know what I did to that shit last night? No, about 59.5 seconds. Somebody's about to pull a scene from American Pie. Okay, so I think everybody answered. So Rudy. Johnny, that is the amount of time left that you would last.
Bill, don't start.
Number 56. Would you rather give up sex for a year or give up masturbating for a year? Mama D says sex. Bill says masturbating. Mr. Evans says give up sex. Bill wasn't here last night to meet my cousin. Could really screw him up. Yes, that is true. Masturbating, that's why I married you for. Mr. Matt says sex. Alex says masturbating. I don't know, but you now know that your stepson masturbates.
Wow, I already know the other one doesn't. Fun enough fucking time.
With refrigerators.
My underwear.
I mean, I haven't had sex in 8 years. Sorry, I gave that up already. Amber Paul, she says masturbating. Jill and Lil keep me company. Amber, if LG turns around and says, Mommy, what's masturbation? I'm going to fucking die laughing because you're going to have to catch that on video. So I think everybody actually answered. So I think we are ready to move on. Number 57, would you rather be caught mid-orgasm while receiving or giving oral sex? So you're either eating some girl out and you're getting caught just as she's ready to orgasm, or you're receiving a blowjob and somebody catches you, like your wife. Mr. Ness says getting. Mama D says receiving. Troy says getting. You'd rather get caught giving? I am good for that, Mrs. Grimm. Bill'd rather get caught giving. I can't wait to see Gwen's question on this one, or Gwen's answer on this one. Gwen's already been caught. Amber giving. We never got caught. No. Alex says giving. The only person I haven't seen, let's see. My parents supposedly heard me one night, but didn't stop me. Matt says getting. Gwen is mighty quiet. Sometimes. We haven't heard from Gwen yet. So, did we hear from Gwen? Nope, Gwen has not answered. I will give her a few more. I will give it until we hit 53 minutes. Ten seconds, Gwen. Oh, that is it. So now we actually get the first opportunity to choose what we would choose for Gwen. So her getting caught mid-orgasm or giving oral sex. Difference is I actually know this answer. Yes, she was caught during. A very long story. Number 58, and that will conclude this page. Would you rather have sex in the shower or have sex on the floor? Tell Echo we're home, by the way.
Echo.
I've done both, but which would you rather? Sex in the shower or on the floor?
Lord, shower doesn't work well for us.
Yeah, shower doesn't work well for us. Johnny says he's done both. Bill says shower. Amber says both. Alex says shower. Mama D said shower. And Miss Grimm says?
Floor. Shower doesn't work for us.
Miss Grimm says on the floor.
Shower only works for us if we have a bench.
Yes. Matt says the floor. Mr. Evans says the shower. Slippery when wet, I guess that's why you can't tell if you cummed or not. Oh no. There is no debating that situation. Like, oh, there it went. I guess Gwen is out for now.
She may be taking her.
She may be taking. So that being said, shower. She may be taking Tree to work. All right. So this one's for the ladies. Now, guys, I still think we should answer this because, you know, I don't know how you're going to answer this one, guys. So, number 59. Would you rather give a blowjob to a micro penis or a dick so thick that it makes your mouth opening capability? So, in other words, your mouth is like, ah. So, would you rather blow a micro penis or a dick so thick that it makes mouth opening capability? Mama D says micro dick.
I second that.
What are you trying to say?
That I already have a gag reflex as it is. I don't want to die. I do not want to sound like a horror show with gag back.
So do you want virgin beef or the seasoned roast beef?
We're not talking about my sister.
You're not talking about Shannon's sister Nicole. And Shannon says she'd rather do the micro thing because of her gag reflex. I've never made you gag.
You were so full of shit, your eyes are brown.
Name one.
Most of the time.
Most of the time. Amber says micro. I'll be back in a little bit. Something came up. All right, Mr. Evans, not a problem. Just remember that the show will most likely be over by 11 o'clock tonight. Be here for the special announcement. Otherwise, you're going to have to go back and completely rewatch the show. Something came up. I knew that somebody was going to go with that. You got it, sir. All right. So, I'm allowed. I created. I'm the creator of the show. Yes, you are the creator. And just remember, do the guys have to answer that one? Well, Mr. Knast, why don't you help them? Because you usually change the questions up to work in the guy's favor. So do you want virgin beef or seasoned roast beef? So in other words, you're getting a woman that is brand new and fresh and never had this before, or you got the $4 hooker that's at the end of the hallway. So there you go. Unfortunately, that is how Mr. Nance put it up there for the guys to answer.
Oh, that's a white rock.
What?
A white rock.
So Mr. Matt is going to take the virgin beef. Who else are we still waiting on? Mr. Nance. There we go. Bill says virgin. I was going to say we are waiting on Mr. Bill and the Slim Reaper. Come on, Alex, get in. Otherwise, we are going to choose for you. Does that mean his time is over? Oh, he chose virgin. You got close there because I was going to turn around and say, guess what? I think you're going to end up with meat curtains.
Ew.
All right, number 61. No. Number 60. Would you rather be cursed with bad sex for the next 5 years or not have sex for a year? So you can have sex for 5 years, but it is completely ass. It just sucks straight out. Or you go 1 year without. 1 year of no sex,
Okay.
or 5 years of just total like suck ass sex. Mr. Bill says 1 year. I haven't had sex in 8 years, so I served my 1 year 8 times. Mama D says 1 year. Mrs. Grimm says 1 year. Oh, what the fuck? We're not ordering from this place again. Stephanie says she'd rather have 5 years of bad sex.
Good. She can't get pregnant then.
Steph says you can always finish yourself off. And now you know that your stepdaughter does that too.
Not my stepdaughter, my daughter.
She's your daughter.
with my daughter since she was 8 years old. She was just born before you and I met.
And Mr. Knast is correct, Stephanie. You now have to answer the questions. All right. Number 61. I think everybody answered that last one. Would you rather be able to have sex, but only if a tarantula is crawling on you, or never have sex again? Miss Grimm says she is never having sex ever again. Mr. Ness says never. Mama D says she's going to deal with the spider. Mr. Bill says never having sex again. Alex says never. Gwen says no sex. Matt says never. And Gwen, we had to choose an answer for you. You weren't here, so we had to choose an answer for you. I missed the question. Would you rather be able to have sex, but only if a tarantula is crawling on you, or never have sex again? So there is your question, Steph. Come on, Steph, you gotta choose. Sex while a spider crawling, because I will kill it. All right. I think everybody answered that one. Would you rather be able to, let's see, no. Would you rather every time you orgasm shout, I love you, Mom, or shout, long live the Queen, while saluting? Let me see. Bill says Queen, long live the Queen, and I'm done. Long live the Queen, Queen, long live the Queen, long live the Queen. Another one for Queen. Mrs. Grimm goes with Queen. Alex says Queen. I think I'd have to fuck somebody's day up and go, I love you, Mom. Oh, no. With a complete stranger? Yep, I love you, Mom. That would fuck somebody's day up. Number 63. Would you rather join the Mile High Club with the Falcon or Hawkeye? Or Shannon's grandmother?
What?
Look, nothing's worse than hearing about your grandmother joining the Mile High Club at the first Thanksgiving dinner I was there. So, Falcon or Hawkeye? Mama Johnny says Black Widow. Mama D says Falcon. Gwen says Hawkeye. Bill says Falcon. Amber Hawkeye. Miss Grimm says Hawkeye. And here's Stephanie's question again. Would you rather join the Mile High Club with Falcon or Hawkeye? Alex says Black Widow. Well, let's see here. Steph says Hawkeye. I think we are waiting for Matt. There it is, Black Widow. Party time. Oh, I don't know how anybody's going to answer this one. Would you rather, for the rest of your life, live with pink eye or bed bugs?
Thank God.
Miss Grimm says pink eye. Mr. Nast is having too much fun with the controls tonight. Mom D says pink eye. Bill says pink eye. Steph with pink eye. Miss Nast, pink eye. I love the nightmare of bed bugs already. Matt says pink eye. So what is it, Glenn? Live, not love. So pink eye or bed bugs. What is that?
Nail clippers. Candles.
Pink eye. You're good. Next question. Unless you want to go through shit, I'm gonna start right now. Unless you want to go through shit that's still. All right. Would you rather accidentally text a nude picture of yourself to your parents or accidentally butt dial them during sex and they have to listen to the whole thing? So your parents are either going to listen to you knocking the bottom out or getting your bottom knocked out. All right, so Bill says butt dial. Mr. Nash says butt dial. Mama D says pick. Stephanie, nude pictures because you diapered it. Okay. Butt dial during sex.
I'd say butt dial.
Mrs. Grimm with the butt dial. Alex says butt dial.
Motherfucker, I will kill you.
Who are we waiting on? Mr. Matt? It's because they see you naked already. That is true. They just might not know about that tattoo that's on your ass. Button dial parents while you and me have sex. From Gwen. I think everybody answered. Would you rather accidentally have explosive diarrhea on your partner or partners during sex, or be the one who gets shitted on? So either you're going to explosive diarrhea all over them, or they're dropping a turd on you.
What would you rather, honey?
I love you. Mr. Bill Beebe says, I'm going to shit on them. Glenn says explosive on them. Matt says explosive.
What would you rather, honey?
Sorry, honey, but I got to go. I'm going to shit on them, explosive diarrhea, on them.
No, yeah, I'm shitting on you, babe.
Only one way you're getting shit on me.
When you stick it in my butt?
When it goes up your ass. That's not an answer, Mrs. Grimm. Mrs. Grimm asked, but you got to answer. You're playing the game. So would you rather get shit on or shit on me?
I already said I'd rather shit on you. You
Oh.
have to answer.
I'm not playing the game. I know Brandon's answer. He wants to be shit on.
Oh, what?
There's only one way that I'm getting shitted on. And that means Mrs. Grimm's taking it deep in the butt. Hey, Kelsey.
Help walked in on me. What's about you?
Yep, we walked in while we're talking about shit. Drug time. It is a shit show. That is true. And Amber, you're back. You need to answer the question. It's been a fair day. All right, Amber. What's your answer? Or did she already answer? Amber, are you having explosive diarrhea? Or is somebody taking a dump on you? Amber says explosive. Would you rather give up bread forever or give up oral sex forever? Miss Grimm said she'd rather give up bread. Bill is bread. Mama D is bread. Amber Paul said she'd rather give up oral sex. Mr. Knast is bread. Glenn says that's not fair. Matt rather give up oral, but I'd have to give up bread. Steph rather give up oral. She's definitely her mother's child. And I just realized we are waiting on the Slim Reaper, Alex. Alex. What all? Okay. How much? What was the question? Would you rather give up bread forever or give up oral sex forever? I don't get it. Why give it? That was Steph. Steph doesn't get oral, so why should she give it? Come on, Alex. Answer the question, or else we are going to answer this one for you. Alex is giving up bread.
Like dying.
When you're dying. Number 68. Would you rather have your grandma walk in on you during sex or walk in on your grandma during sex?
Kids! Fuck it, she can walk in on us all she wants.
Oh, I learned something. I didn't know my granddaughter can bend that way. Her walking on me. That is Mr. Bill. Oh, hi, Granny. Didn't see you there. Walk in on
Can you
me.
imagine G walking in on Stephanie?
She just said, walk in on me. Mama D walked in on me. Sorry, Grandma, you're going to have to walk in on me. Walk in on me. Mr. Matt. Walk in on me. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to do from 69 to 72, and we're going to run the next hole in custom. Granny going to learn a lot. Unless you really want to be a dickhead, and just as you're ready to shoot, turn and shoot Grandma in the eye. But how bad would it fuck you up if Granny turned around and go, I want to join in? You know, kind of like the whole thing, Adam Sandler when he was the dad, and he's like, he uses so many tissues. Yeah, man, that's what I'm thinking. And I have pictures here on this paper, and it's Grandma going, okay, so we're going to do 69 to 72. And at that point, we will run the second Holland's Customs commercial. And Miss Grimm is going to take over for me for a couple minutes. I was going to say that 69999. Okay. Would you rather have sex in a dirty, smelly public bathroom or eat cranberry jelly?
Say that again?
Would you rather have sex in a dirty, smelly public bathroom or eat cranberry jelly? Mr. Nass says cranberry jelly. Bill says sex in a dirty, smelly public bathroom. Mama D says jelly. Alex says jelly. Amber says jelly. Cranberry jelly probably helped my kidneys. That is true. Cranberry does help with things like at Thanksgiving. Yep. That I like the canned cranberry stuff. I don't like that chunky shit. My apartment bathroom was dirty enough. Matt says jelly. And I think I would definitely be along in that department too, because, I mean, I've seen some shit in my road on my days of being on the road. Wait, is the jelly like Colorado campfire thing? No, the jelly is like cranberry jelly out of the can. It's called clean your bathroom then. No, you got to go to an after hours club over in Philly right next to Delilah's and go in there and see what you get to see. I can get some peanut butter with it. Amber, those words are forbidden in this chat. The good old Colorado campfire. No, you see, at this after hours club, I watched girls getting it in the guys' room, and dudes actually had their faces in the girls' faces in the urinal. So they're smelling that urinal cake. It was definitely a fucked up situation. Number 70. See, now some of these aren't that bad. Would you rather pick out a piece of food from your teeth or pull out a hard booger from your nose? Gotta be a late night because I'm showing up here. Somebody's got to stay awake.
No, we can follow along with it.
Hard burger. I have no cheese. Food from teeth. Bill says food. Mama D says teeth. Hard burger. Pick out the food. Food from teeth.
What do you don't have?
Mr. Nass went with hard booger because he has no teeth.
Yeah, that's what I do.
I think it would be. I think when they talk about Alex says food when they are talking. What do you undid the bra? Huh? I think when they're talking about that hard booger, it's that booger that that yeah, you feel it all the way up into your brain when it's getting pulled out. And Amber said food.
Tell Dee Dee I have a DD and I shirt on today.
A DD and I shirt?
Yeah. It's a throat punch kind of day.
Oh, it's a throat punch kind of day.
Free
Yeah,
boobies.
the really stringy kind. I like free boobies.
Fucking hate bra.
I will do that later. I will help you with that later. No, if you're going to do that, you got to lift it up further. Yep, just like that. I love the view. Okay. So, would you rather loudly orgasm after every time you cough or come every time you sneeze?
Every time I sneeze, I'd be my trap. So I have a question.
Yes.
I have to take the dog out.
Yeah.
So does that count as me not answering?
No, you got to take the dog out. So go because I want to smoke cigarettes. So
Well, I gotta let the beast out.
would you rather loudly orgasm after every time you cough or come every time you sneeze? So let's see here. Mr. Bill Beebe says cough. Say it again. Come every time I sneeze. Question. But I sneeze like 6 times in a row. Mr. Kevin is in chat tonight. Cough, cough. So what we have to do, Mr. Kevin, you answered one of those questions. Now, every time you have to answer the question. If you do not answer the question in the amount of time that we give, we will choose the answer for you. So Matt says cough, Amber says sneeze. Kevin Peck, you now have to answer every question. Steph says sneeze. I heard you sneeze the other day, Steph. It was like 20 sneezes in a row. The last thing you'd have to worry about is peeing yourself. I think we have everybody's answer. And remember, if you're just coming in the chat, make sure to drop a like. That is 50 cents, or a heart, it's $1. And as Mr. Knast said earlier, with the basement show mental health awareness shirts, at $12.50 of the purchase price from Holland's Customs will also be going to mhanational.org on June 1st. I don't know what to pick. I wasn't going to answer. No, you have to answer. You have to pick one of those steps. That is the rules. That is true, Mr. Knast. You started answering, so now you have to answer them. You don't have a choice. But you definitely don't want me and Mr. Knast picking for you. Or we leave it to the audience and we let the audience choose your fate. Number 72. And it looks like we're going to go a little bit longer because Mrs. Grimm had to take the hellhound out so she didn't have an accident in the house. Would you rather, John Knast, keep your 2 cents out of it? Wow. She hasn't even been here that long, Mr. Knast, and already she is busting your stones. All right, so this is for the people that know the Avengers. Nope, that's Mr. Producer to you tonight, Stephanie Marls. All right, so this is for the Marvel people again. Would you rather do a doggy style with Heimdall on Asgard's Rainbow Bridge or with Iron Man on Stark Tower's helipad? I am the spawn for a reason. So the people that know Marvel, would you rather do a doggy style with Heimdall on Asgard's Rainbow Bridge or with Iron Man on Stark Tower's helipad?
Helipad.
All right, so I got Miss Grimm with helipad. We got Mama D with Iron Man. Doggy with Black Widow. Stephanie says Iron Man. Iron Man all day and all night. I thought that said anal all day, all night for a minute there. Iron Man. Iron Man. Even Bill says he would go with Iron Man. Troy, Mr. Evans is back. Iron Man. Matt says Black Widow. But on the helipad or on the Rainbow Bridge, Asgard's Rainbow Bridge. And Alex is doing a doggy style with Heimdall on Asgard's Rainbow Bridge. I think that is everybody answered, yes? Rainbow Bridge tastes like rainbow. That is Black Widow. Rainbow. Well, if we're coming up with heroes, then I'm picking Thor on the Rainbow Bridge. I'll blow Thor while doing doggy with Iron Man. Wow, we are talking about spit roasting Gwen. All right.
Won't be the first time, won't be the last.
No wonder why I like Gwen coming over so much.
Won't be the first time, won't be the last.
Gwen, you can say though, I have never had you spit roasted.
No, we didn't do it. All right, you need to go fix it before I hold up.
We just got caught. We love you guys. Thor's hammer might rip you into. All right. That's right. So what did you choose, Miss Amber Paul? I'll take it. We won't talk about that, Miss Hulk. Okay, Amber took Iron Man. So here's what we're going to do. We're an hour and 33 minutes. We have 13 people. We have 13 reactions. At this point, we are going to run the second Holland's Customs. The commercial, again, don't go anywhere. Stay on. After the show is completely over and the outro is completely done, when we come back, we will still be live at that point, and it will be myself and Mr. Knast in the studio. And we have a very special announcement to give to all the viewers, and you are only going to hear it here during the live. So please don't go anywhere. When we come back, we will be at number 73, unless Mrs. Grimm is going to run some off. And if you do, Mr. Nast is actually keeping track to make sure everybody is watching. So don't go anywhere. This is our second commercial tonight for Holland's Customs, and we'll be right back after that.
Well, welcome back, everybody. I'm getting yours next week. Getting your what next week? Oh, yeah, your cup. Yes, your cup is in the den. Hi, Jack. Gwen loves all of hers. Gwen has a lot. I'm sorry, guys. I am exhausted. I'm still trying to deal with what is called the emotional and physical hangover after a PTSD episode. Um, very, 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 very tired. I busted my ass off. Gotta catch up. Rodney has 3 and I have 1. Well, child, you know where I am. So right now, I think there are 7 tumblers left that I have available right now. I haven't ordered more yet. And we are looking at a couple different vendors to see who's going to have better pricing. So maybe we can work on our pricing a little bit. So, but all right. So we have 14 people here. Let me get a roll call. Let's see who still is here. That way, when Grimm comes in, he can continue with Would You Rather. I need 2 peanut. Well, I told you to tell me when you need the 2 peanuts coloring books. Bill is here. Roll call. Troy is here. I'm very, very upset. We haven't seen anybody from the Misfits family. Hasn't been in yet. Jack's here. Steffi's here. Amber's here. Oh, D2 dropped a like, but he didn't stay. Okay. Well, at least he dropped a like. You need a Doctor Who decal for the car. Do you want a TARDIS? Well, you got to give me an idea of what you want. I'm going to be doing stuff all weekend. Amber just put in a pretty big order, and I'm going to get all those done. LG's birthday is coming up. He was very, very excited to see Mr. Grimm. I don't think he expected me to snatch him up the way that I did today and hang him and let him dangle. I don't think he expected that very, very much. They've been rumoring a Doctor Who movie for a while. However, I did see an article today that it is coming up on the 30th year anniversary of The Crow. And for that weekend, they will be running The Crow in movie theaters. So, and I think they're going to do it in IMAX. So I will definitely be at the theaters for that. I am excited to see that in IMAX. It should be interesting. They make a Doctor Who movie. She'll be there every day. Every day. I'm sorry, guys. I'm fighting. I just did movie watching right now after the comments that I went through the other day. Yeah, fine. You didn't tell me, so I don't know. Nicholas like, I'm double checking. I'll be right there. TARDIS where? Now, Gwen, is the title is somebody who likes Doctor Who? Would that be a Whovian? Is that's a word? What do you want, Hellhound? What? Sooner or later, you're not going to fit underneath Daddy's desk. What? What? Now you're knocking shit over. Come on, out. Both of you out. Out. Lord have mercy. Where is Grimm? Grimm went outside to smoke a cigarette and take his couple-minute break. Yes, it is a movie. I, not you. To it. Actually in the dictionary. Okay, interesting. Apparently, The Goonies and Back to the Future were filmed on the same day, movie-wise, and I commented, of course, they were both produced by Spielberg, and people didn't know who Steven Spielberg was. Well, I can't help you on that one. I can't help you. But Mr. Troy, he should be back in a couple minutes. He just took his break to go smoke a cigarette and walk away. We've been in the car a lot the past couple of days, so he needs to get up and walk around and stretch his legs and all of that. So, but he should be back in a minute. Grimm made me stitch on the 3D printer. He still has to get all the stuff off. So I now have a Stitch and I have a Snorlax. It's so blessed with me to all the movies watchers. I have 430 movies for sale. Go away! You are not getting my Stitch. You are not getting Stitch. Go away. She's trying to eat Stitch.
Right. Out. Go away.
Everybody wants you. They don't want me.
Yeah, I saw. People are asking where I am. You should know that I walk away and take a couple minutes breaks here and there. You're gonna go fall asleep. Better text Matt, see what time he's gonna be here. All right. All right. Bill says we love you, Miss Grimm. Oh, Miss Grimm says that's bullshit. Where's Grimm? I heard that one. I have to get up and walk away every so often, otherwise I become too stiff sitting in my chair.
Bullshit? Bullshit?
That's not bullshit. Yes, I see that now. So, we would be at number 73. No, we haven't gotten this far because they are, but we had done this weeks ago. And since we missed the show, we had restarted the game. So number 73, would you rather wear the same bra for a month or wear the same thong for a week?
Bra.
Miss Grimm says bra. How many are there? Amber says bra. Mr. Knast says thong. Kevin Peck's bra. Jack says thong. Gwen says bra. Now, you know, Jack, you answered a question, so that means you have to answer every question now. Steph says bra. If you do not answer the question, me and Mr. Nass will choose your fate for you. So, Alex says bra. Alex doesn't have any boobs for a bra. Jack Campbell, you must answer every question now. And Kevin's laughing his ass off. This was asked last week. No, that one wasn't that. It was asked a couple weeks ago. But remember, we restarted. Because I think Alex's name should be Bird Chest. That's fucked up. Here goes Stephanie to go after Alex. All right. So I think everybody answered. What about Mr. Matt? Is Matt still here? Is he still playing? You can sell that thong on FET. That is true. They had that one time on Real Sex where people were just taking pictures of a girl with a thong and all they did was put a little bit of oil and some tuna fish liquid into it and sold that shit, and they were making money hand over fist. We don't know if Matt's still here. We'll give Matt a couple more seconds to answer to see if he is here. And if he does not, then we know that he is. Yeah. Yeah, I heard about that. I guess Matt is no longer here. So, audience, is Matt going to wear the same thong for a week or a bra for a month? We'll let the audience choose. I will give that until we hit 149. Jack says that Matt should wear the same thong. Gwen says thong. That's 2 for thong. No, it'll be thong for a week. Mr. Knast says thong. So, anybody want to else answer? Alex says thong. So, Mr. Matt, if you go back and watch this, you have been voted that you would be wearing the same thong for a week. So there is your punishment, sir. Number 74, we are moving on. Would you rather use a rusty razor clogged with hair? Oh, Mama D didn't answer. Mama D, are you still here? This is why I have Mr. Knast watching my back for me. And while we wait to see if Mama D does answer, remember, likes are worth 50 cents, hearts are worth $1, and that the Mental Health Awareness Basement Show shirt is $25, and $12.50 of that will be going to MHA. Every shirt, $12.50 of that purchase price will be going to MHAnational.org on June 1st. And also tonight, the Basement Show received its first $50 donations from Holland Customs. So we are automatically on our way to clear that 200. Mama D didn't answer. So since Mama D didn't answer, is it going to be bra for a month or thong, ladies and gentlemen? I will let you be the judge, jury, and executioners. Mr. Nass says bra for a month. Gwen says bra for a month. Babe, bra or thong for a month for D? Bra for a month or thong for a week for D? Miss Grimm says bra. Jack is saying bra for a month. All right, Mama D, if you go back and you watch this, you know that your punishment is bra for a month. Amber says boulder holders. All right, so number 74, and Alex says bra. Number 74, let's see here. Would you rather use a rusty razor clogged with hair or use a lipstick that dropped on the floor and is covered in fluff? So in other words, like dust bunnies and shit. So you got a rusty razor that's completely jammed up and clogged with hair, or a lipstick that hit the floor and got covered in dog hair and everything else. So I've got Mr. Knast with lipstick, Stephanie lipstick, Gwen lipstick, Jack lipstick, Mr. Bill BB lipstick, Alex lipstick, Amber Paul lipstick. Shave off the dusty parts. There you go. Who else are we waiting on? Wait a second. Where has Mr. Kevin Peck gone? No, it's Peck. It's pecking order. Mr. Kevin Peak, where are you? It looks like since he may not be here, we'll let it just get to 154. 154. Audience, you will be the judge, jury, and the executioner. KM. All of these says KM. Going to sleep. Jack, if you go to sleep now, you are going to miss the special announcement after the show ends and we come back after the outro. It will be me and Mr. Knast in studio. All right, so what is going to be Kevin's punishment? Is it going to be the lipstick or the rusty razor? Mama D, what is KM? Give Mr. Peak the lipstick. Rusty razor. I have 2 razors, 1 lipstick. 2 lipsticks, 2 razor. No, 3 razor. Well, he might be using a rusty razor here. Anybody want to else answer for Mr. Kevin? Stephanie says razor. Razor now has the lead. Lipstick from Alex. Anybody else going once? There's Kevin. You got or both. LMAO. He's laughing his ass off, or is that Morgan? I'm going to say that is probably Morgan. Troy says lipstick. So I believe that Mr. Kevin, for not answering, will be using a lipstick that dropped on the floor and is covered in fluff. There is your punishment, Mr. Kevin. It's not Morgan. Oh, so it is you. So, since you did not answer, the audience voted, and they said that you get to use either the rusty razor clogged with hair or a lipstick that dropped on the floor, and it looks like the lipstick that dropped on the floor that's got the dog hair and everything else on it is yours for the using. We are going to go to question multitasking with Call of Duty. That's easy punishment. He should use the razor because he has facial hair. But the thing is, we did not say, because if a woman gets to a man's razor and uses it on her legs or her bikini area, the razor now becomes extremely dull and pitted because that hair is different than the hair on a man's face, and it will fuck your face up. So I think I'd rather take the lipstick over a fucked up razor. We're going to go to number 77. So that means we have 3 more, and then we are going to start our show wrap up. That's what he gets for not answering. Oh. And Kevin says he'll take it. All right. So Everyone, would you rather drink a pint of your worst enemy's pee while they look you in the eyes, or eat a bowl of your own shit while everyone you ever dated watches? So, the person that you hate the most, you're drinking their pee, or you are eating a bowl of your own shit in front of everybody you ever dated. Mr. Knast says pee. Gwen says pee. Miss Grimm says pee. Mr. Evans says pee. Kevin says he'll take the pee as long, and Mr. Bill will take pee. Matt says pee. Alex says pee. Amber Paul says pee. I think that is everybody. Nope. Where's Mama D? Pee because I'll spit it in their face and laugh about it. No, you have to drink it and swallow it. That is not part of the game. So you were either drinking pee or eating shit. And Mama D has disappeared again. Oh, no, this might be the second question we might have to answer for Mama D. Mama D, are you here? Final Boss is here. We're going to be doing closeout soon, Mr. Final Boss. How are you tonight, sir? Mr. Williams, Mr. King Uno from Monday Night Trivia is here with us. And I hope that you are here to stick around, because after my outro, me and Johnny will be live on chat. The stream will not end. We're asking everybody to stay in for a very special announcement. Yes, that is right, Mr. Evans. J. Williams and Mr. King Uno, the final boss. You've got the final boss, and you've got the Reverend Grimm, the Mad Red King. And we both go by GOAT, greatest of all time. Again, also remember, likes are 50 cents, hearts are $1, and during the month of May, anything that is ordered from Holland's Customs, a portion of that will go to the donations on June 1st. The Mental Health Awareness Basement Show shirt is $25, and $12.50 of that will be going to the donation on June 1st to MHAnational.org. Uh-oh, we're getting a visitor. There you go.
Joke's on you.
Joke's on me.
Got the lipstick.
There you go. And you know what they say about lipstick, right? There's no better place for lipstick than on the dipstick. Yes, it is who you think it is.
Okay, it's enough. Jesus.
I don't know, but Morgan is putting lipstick all over Kevin's face.
I will get up for Morgan. I will get up for Morgan.
She will get up for Morgan.
I won't get up for anybody else, but I'll get up for Morgan.
Hi, honey.
Hi, everybody.
That is Mr.
so
and Mrs.
pretty.
Speak. It's Kevin and Morgan. How are you guys?
I got up in
Good.
case you did it. That way I'm not going to get crushed.
You look so pretty.
Tired.
We
She's
just
tired.
need Trixie now.
Dear Lord.
Your daughter is watching with me.
Luna and Morgan
Granddaughter.
here.
All right, we just want to stop and say hi and
Get some laughs.
get some laughs. Yeah.
As good, as awesome, and it's great
She's right here.
seeing you guys.
Yes.
We definitely have to all get together
We
soon.
already have it planned. We're having the first party at Mom's.
Well, Kevin got a nice little sponsored thing an ad on Facebook. Ice cream love. Go figure.
There's
So-
your sign.
It
There's
is
the
definitely a
sign. We
sign.
gotta go to Ice Cream Love.
Hell
Yep.
yeah.
All right, guys.
Guys, stay safe.
Oh, real quick, we're putting a palm tree in the backyard.
Yes.
Love it.
Love it. Yep.
All right, y'all. Have a good night.
Good night.
Stay safe, guys.
You too.
You too.
Here's some
OGs, ladies' night OG.
Ladies Night OG, but they're some good friends of ours here at the Basement Show. It's good to see them. We have not seen them in a while. And it's good to see them both in great spirits and doing well. And we can't wait. Morgan called in a favor. That's all right. And we are looking forward to all get some hangout together time with each other.
And staging some Mr. Nash drunk pictures.
Yes, and staging some Mr. Nash drunk pictures. So let's get into 76. Would you rather receive an alert every time your parents have sex or have your parents receive an alert every time you have sex?
I think we have sex more than my parents do. So.
And I just got, haha, fuck you, Miss Grimm from Mr. Nast. I don't know, because of staging drunk pictures of Mr. Nast.
That wasn't me, though. That was Kevin.
Yes.
I just
So-
went along for the ride.
Bill says parents get the alert.
Better than getting the alert from my grandma.
Oh my God, if we get alerts about your grandmother having sex, I'd said I quit. Every time I have sex, Jack says he is back. So that means you got to answer this one, Mr. Jack. Every time I have sex, we get an alert from Stephanie.
Good. Go put the clown mask in
Oh.
the window so we can be broken.
I'll take the alert. That's from Gwen. Alex says parents get the alert.
He ain't doing none right now anyway.
And you said we have it more than your parents?
Yeah.
So they probably get like 3 or 4 messages a day. What is the question? Would you rather receive an alert every time your parents have sex or have your parents receive an alert every time you have sex?
Let me see it.
Because my parents don't have sex anymore. That just shows your parents, haha, fucker, I'm getting some and you ain't. Mr. Matthew is back. I get the alert. Oh, Mr. Matthew wants to know every time his parents are getting
it.
sick.
Luna.
And
You're gonna
Jack,
have to hold her so I can rock it. It's something big. It's wrong.
and Jack would rather receive. You know what you do? Get a little bit of peroxide and then get some triple antibiotic. You're probably gonna need triple antibiotic. All right, so let's see here. Parents get the alert. Parents, because that is dead quiet right now, so they will enjoy the quiet.
Sit. Sit.
I was just gonna say, I didn't think Mr. Nast answered that one. All right, so number 77, and we're gonna. And Troy says he'd rather his parents get the alert. So we're going to move on to number 77, and then we are going to start our normal wrap up. Remember, after our wrap up and after my outro, to not sign off and stay in studio. There will be a very special announcement made by myself and Mr. Nast once that outro is done. When we come back, we will be live still, and we will reveal what the announcement will be. So number 77, our last question for the night. Would you rather receive oral sex from your celebrity crush for a week or receive a lifetime supply of Pillsbury crescent rolls. What kind of question is that? I'm down for a week. Let's see. What kind of answers are we going to get? Jack wants a lifetime supply of Pillsbury crescent rolls. Bring on Jay Summers. Mr. Nast is waiting. Mr. Nast wants that porn celebrity there. Oral from a celebrity crush. Mr. Evans wants Pillsbury crescent rolls. Bill wants Pillsbury crescent rolls. Amber's going to take the rolls. Oral from my crush, Jon Snow from Game of Thrones. Let's see. I will take the week. I am with Mr. Matt. You can keep the crescent rolls. Yep, a celebrity crush it is. Penis going down the throat. Gulp. So let's see. There's going to be a lot of that boing, 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 because remember, during that week, it did not specify how many times you could have such said oral sex. So, rounds, I'll take every 10 seconds of oral with him. Oh, you'd even take 10 seconds with him. Fuck that. That's going to be multiple times a day. Whether you can finish or not. Nope. Was able to go up. Let's go. Swallow. So we will have some questions to come back to in time. But as we will go into right now, earlier, I know that we did do this. We did talk about the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. This month is Mental Health Awareness. And as you know, we are counting the likes at 50 cents and hearts at $1. And anything that is purchased from Holland's Customs during the month of May that has to do with mental health awareness, that we will also be making a donation of a portion of that purchase. The mental health awareness Basement Show shirt is $25. You can order it through Holland's Customs, and $12.50 of that will be going to mhanational.org, along with the rest of whatever Mr. Nast collects from the hearts and the likes up until June 1st. Remember, it doesn't cost anything for you to put a heart or a like in our chat, and they only count during live shows. If you go back after a show and the show is over, it is no longer live, unfortunately, we will not count that. Last month from Autism Speak, we were able to raise Mr. Nast and a few other people that donated, which we greatly thank, gave us a donation total of $200 that went to autismspeaks.org for the month of April. Hey, I'm late. Yes, you are late, Jackie. You missed. Would you rather? I think you would have had some fun with that tonight. But right now, we are talking about the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. I know earlier today, as I said, I did a very big promo today. It was 8 minutes and 53 seconds. And yes, to let you all know, I did hear shit from Facebook about it. But my producer, Mr. Nast, is always there, 1000% backing me up. And he went to bat for me. And as I said, I asked that everybody watch that from the beginning to the end to actually understand what it was about, because that was not a normal Reverend Grimm promo. If you did not watch it, I ask that you do go back and that you do watch it, because you will learn a lot. There is a lot of information that I put in there. Producer, creator, boss, host. What am I? Dad, yes, I'm 25, but can you take care of me? I have a headache and my back hurts. I'm right there too. I still got to stay up because somebody's coming here at 2 o'clock in the morning to see me. So I have to stay up for that one. So it's going to be a long third night. So again, if you know somebody that is in crisis or is thinking about suicide, number 988. Somebody is always there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. There is not any time off. There is always a live person. And as I said, the mental health is extremely close and runs very deep with the Basement Show family and our family. And as I said, that this past Wednesday, Mrs. Grimm actually had a PTSD breakdown, and that on Thursday we were actually at crisis pretty much all day long. So I know that next week is going to be rough, because on the 7th, there is it is a year that we sensed the fire and that we lost AJ. And then on the 10th will be a year that we lost hope. But next Saturday, we will be doing a Pokemon walk at Mount Laurel at Laurel Acres at noon to honor the kids. On Tuesday, the 7th, we will be at the burned out unit, and we will be holding a vigil, but we are not just doing it for AJ and Hope. It has been put out there that we have asked everybody to come, not just for AJ and Hope, but to remember all 16 families that it took something from that night. Yes, myself and Mrs. Grimm took the ultimate loss with the loss of life, but everybody lost something that night, and it could have just been something that they had been working on all their life. So we asked that if anybody is, which vigil, Glenn? Are we talking about Tuesday or are we talking about Saturday? Thank you, Jack. If we are talking about Tuesday, that will be at 7:30 at night, and that will be on Adams Drive in Maple Shade in Fox Meadow. On Friday, we don't know exactly what is the plan yet or what condition myself or Mrs. Grimm will be in at that point. And then on Saturday, the 11th, Mount Laurel, it's Laurel Acres. It's a big park. The kids used to go there all the time. And that time period is at noon. We ask that anybody that is coming to please wear something with the kids. We still have Raven shirts with the AJ and Hope gave Hope. We also have custom images in Olin's Customs. All you have to do is contact myself or Mrs. Grimm, or you can get a hold of us through the Basement Show. But then, as Mr. Jack said, that you are not alone, like Mr. Knast said, and that is exactly correct. we're all in this together. None of us are alone. Um, Mental health can affect any one of us at any time, whether it be as my post earlier, addiction, depression, PTSD, postpartum. As strong as you are, hey Amanda, how are you? As strong as you are and as strong as you can be, it can creep into your life at any time and completely wreak havoc. Good night, Jack. You'll just have to come back and watch the show and see what that special announcement is. But as I said, we are not alone. We are all in this together. And hopefully one day there will be a cure for these diseases, because mental health is the way it was described in the song that I had put in my post earlier. It is like a cancer. It will get to you. It will just eat you up and it spits you out and it doesn't care. Look, you're not alone. We're all there. All of us here at the Basement Show, you can contact any one of us at any time. Some of you have our numbers. You can contact us through our Discord, which is under work, but there is a spot in there underneath of Grimm's spot that actually has to do with mental health. But if you message any of us, we can send you an invite to join the Discord. And again, at that point, you can reach any one of us at any point and any time of the day. Like to come back also to Holland Customs. Again, Holland Customs, the official, I would actually say now, sponsor of the Basement Show. You can order your Basement Show merch. You can order pretty much anything. If you can think it, we can do it. As we say at Holland's Customs, everything is possible. There is nothing that is impossible. So that is at Holland Customs here on Facebook or hollandcustoms.com. Let me check my messages real quick. What is the special announcement? You will not know the special announcement until after the outro is done. PSA, please come with all positive vibes. Also remember, everyone grieves and copes in their own way in times. Thanks. You're right, Jackie, and thank you very much. I don't think I could have said that any better. So let's see here. As usual for everybody, you know that you can follow us here on Facebook, The Basement Show with Mr. Knast, as well on YouTube. You can find us on Twitch and TikTok and our new Discord, which takes me back because I forgot. Holland's Customs. Holland's Customs can be found on Instagram and TikTok as well. Yes, I think that's it for that part. And then let's go through our normal lineup. So tomorrow night we have changed up lineup. So tomorrow night is an off night. Remember, all shows start at 9 p.m. Eastern unless we tell you different. And you never know, keep an eye out for a pop-up show. That could happen at any time. Sundays we are off. But even though we are off, we are always working on something at the Basement Show to try and make a better show for every one of you that is here. We always want to make it a really great experience for everybody and want to make it interactive. And we want, everyone to have fun. On Monday night, you have Mr. Jay Williams with King Uno's Trivia. Yes, Mondays suck, but it actually maybe help get the week started a little bit better, get your brains thinking. He does all kinds of trivia. It is really funny. It is a good night. There are some jokes, there's some laughs, and it's really awesome. Make sure that you join in. Tuesday night is with Mr. Knast, and that was Sports Roundup. But this is not Sports Roundup, and I am not going to tell you what this is, but you would have to join. You have roughly a few weeks to get ready for the new show, which is coming on May 14th. So make sure you are there that night to see what the new situation is. On Wednesday night, the new night of Drago and Tinks, the basement show at Mr. Nast, aka 9 p.m. I wanted to start. Jay Williams, oh really? Sports Roundup has been retired yet. Yes, unfortunately, Sports Roundup has been retired. He is not saying that there will not be an occasional pop-up thing, but that is something that you need to keep an eye out for. Wednesday night, the new home for Drago and Tink's Neverland with Mr. Heartless. It is a game platform based show. I know that he is doing some revamping with the show that he did not get to talk about this last Wednesday because we had to cut the show early, but he is going to be doing some revamping on that show. So there are some new things to come and a new direction that he is going to be going with that. That brings us to Thursday, which is Ladies' Night. Right now, it's one of our biggest shows on here. And you have Mrs. Grimm, you have Mama D, and you have the spawn of Grimm, and there is Brit, and they talk about all kinds of things. Last night, they were talking about mental health. They did a segment on that. I believe they opened the show with that. But they talk about saving money. Yes, last night, that is true. There was Dixie from Trixie last night, Mr. Nast's cousin from the Hayseed Valley, where the men were men and sheep were scared. So there was that last night, as I said, and it says ladies' night. Gentlemen, just don't take it that just says ladies' night that you're not, you don't think that you're invited. You can ask Mr. Bill Beebe himself. I missed the show last night. He fell asleep, but normally Mr. Beebe is in all of the Thursday night shows with the ladies' night. And you can tell Dixie likes the party too. We're not going to talk about Dixie, and then we know that Dixie will not be showing up on the Reverend Grimm show. If they know what is good for them. But no, ladies' night, they will teach you maybe some couponing tricks. They will show you how to save some money. They will tell you about deals, and it's really awesome. And there is a little bit of a change coming to Thursday nights, where the ladies will each be coming up with their own topics, and they will each be discussing those topics for about a half an hour each. So you're going to have a bunch of different new type of topics coming your way. Then, of course, we get back to Friday night. The good old Reverend, the tired old Reverend, the Reverend that doesn't sleep. But if he doesn't go to his coffin soon, he will turn to dust. I'll be the judge of that when I see the Dixie from Trixie or whatever she is called. And good luck with that, Mr. Bill. You are on your own. But as you know, Friday night, everybody says your favorite asshole, your favorite asshole of this shit show, because you never know what's going to happen. Lately, we've been playing Would You Rather, the adult version. It could be a rant and rave. It could be completely off the rails. You never know. Bill might help me try and get suspended again. You never know. So, at this stage of the game here, what I am going to do is, at this point, again, I will say, please do not sign off. Unpredictable Grimm. That is true, Miss Jackie. Do not sign off. We are going to run the outro. And once the outro is over, we will still be in studio. We will still be live. And Mr. Knast will have joined me at that point. And we will tell you what the special announcement is. And we will go from that point. So, from the Rev Grimm Show, as usual, Mr. Gary, Grimm, you're an amazing host. Thank you, Mr. Evans. Please, as I said, don't go anywhere. You know, we only got a couple-minute outro, and then both of us will be here, myself and Mr. Knast. Again, Gary is not here to help me as he normally does. But as I say to everybody, first off, as Mr. J. Williams has said, and Mr. Knast, if nobody has told you today that they love you, I love you. May the 4th be with you, also with you. Mr. Matt, tomorrow is Star Wars Day, but know that I love you. And all of us here at the Basement Show, we all love you. None of this could be possible without any of you being here and spending the time with each of us every night of the week. It is very humbling to all of us that you bring us into your home for anywhere from we're at about 2.5 hours. We love you all too. Thank you, Jackie. Tonight we're at 2.5 hours, and we had some laughs, and we got to know each other a little bit better in ways that we didn't think we would all. And we know we love you. I love you too, Dad and Shannon, aka Mom. So with that, Mr. Gary, I know you were out there someplace. One big fucked up family. That is true. So as I will say, everyone, stay tuned. Don't go anywhere, but this is my normal sign off. Everybody have a safe and wonderful weekend. Everybody, don't take any shit from anybody. A lot of people out in this world just want to give shit. Don't take any shit from anybody. And remember, if you have to walk through hell with your head held up high. And remember, walk like you fucking own the place. Because at that point in time, you're the baddest motherfucker in the valley. So, until the next time that we meet on the Rev Grimm Show, deuces. Stay tuned, everybody. We'll be right back.
Determination and less incorruptible. On the Amazon of terror to behold. Annihilation will be unavoidable. Every broken enemy will know that there are bullets that will be invincible. Take a last look around while you're alive. I'm indestructible. Master of war.
Hello, sir. Can't hear you. Your mic's out. Nope. Mic's still out. Nope. Mr. Nast will have to jump back in a second. I want to thank you all for hanging out. Yeah, he will be back on in 1 second. He is having technical difficulties. One of his cords is been giving him problems. So I actually have to go over and try and help him.
Try this again. How's that?
There we go. Now we can hear you, Mr. Nast.
Sorry, everybody.
Technical difficulties.
I started laughing so hard I mute my mic and fuck my mic up. What else is new?
So as I said, everybody, thank you for sticking with us after the show tonight. I know you've all been waiting all night for the special announcement. So part of the special announcements are going to be that I will start off with my parts, and then we will go into as we go to things. Gwen says, hi, Mr. Nask. Stephanie
I
wants
see
to know,
Gwen.
where is Dixie?
I haven't heard from Dixie today. I mean, she popped on last night and then disappeared. So, evening, Troy. Nice to see you.
So anybody that is in the area of South Jersey, next Tuesday night is the 7th of May, which is 1 year since the fire that, and Matt says, hello, sir,
Good. I'll just
That-
salute people.
that took the life of Alan John Marles II. He was 12 years old. And then that night, Shannon Marles, my wife, Mrs. Grimm, had actually coded twice and died twice on the way to the hospital. And then Hope Elizabeth Marles held on for 3 days and then was pronounced brain dead on the 10th of May. This Tuesday, or if you are in the area, at Fox Meadow, Adams Drive, at 7:30 at night, we will be holding a vigil, but the vigil will not only be for the kids. This will be for all 16 families that lost their homes that night. We were one of those families. Yes, we took the ultimate loss. We took the loss of life. Other people just lost personal belongings and things that they worked for all their lives. But the reason that I ask everybody to come out that is in the area, because I want all 16 of those families to know that, yes, a year has gone by, but none of us have forgotten about you. And then on the 10th, I'm not exactly sure if there is anything happening. I, at that point, will have to see if what condition myself and Shannon are in. As they say, Mrs. Grimm, you know, as most people know, sometimes they see me in chat, it's Alan Marles. And Mr. Grimm is just a persona. Yes, you could post about it, but everybody here at the Basement Show was, except for Mr. Williams, is directly related to AJ and Hope, and they are all our family. Because Mr. Nast isn't just Mr. Nast of the Basement Show, he was Uncle Johnny to the kids. And Mama D was their godmother. And Damon, which is Heartless, Ondrago, and Tinks, they are, you know, that is cousin. And and Brit was just her babies. So, as we have said, that mental health has been very, very close to the basement show and has been very, very, very deeply rooted with us over the past year. And we have a strong support group. And with all the fans of you guys, we have an extremely, extremely large support group because we all know that you are here with us because we see you every night of the week for at least 2 hours. And it is truly humbling that you allow us this time to come into your homes and to bring with us whatever we're going to bring because we want to always have the best possible shows that we can for every single one of you, even for the ones who work on the basement show day in and day out. We still want the best show for everybody. Then on Saturday, the 11th at noon in Mount Laurel, there is a place called Laurel Acres. I guess I'm chopped liver when I'm their sister. Steph, what are you talking about? You are not chopped liver.
Not
I
even
said,
close.
don't start. Yes, Stephanie, I'm sorry. I'm trying to think of everything that I'm saying. And Stephanie Marles, that is AJ and Hope's older sister. Stephanie is my oldest daughter from my first marriage. And you will see her brother Alex in here occasionally, which we call him Slim Reaper. He is my oldest son from my first marriage. And Brandon could possibly be watching with Alex down the shore. But on Saturday, the 11th at noon in Mount Laurel at Laurel Acres, it was one of the kids' favorite places to go because there were always Pokemon that you could catch there, in the Pokemon Go app. And we asked that people wear something associated with the kids. We still do have the AJ and Hope gave Hope Raven shirts, and Holland's Customs has quite a few images of AI images of the kids and anything you can think of, tumblers. But we welcome you all to come out and to remember AJ and Hope, and they will be looking down on us, and it's going to be a very, very hard day. But at that point, as we have said, we are together as one, and we are one big family, and we are all in this together. So I thank you for my part of the time. Mr. Knast, if you would like to add to things.
Again, let me just start off by thanking everybody for hanging out. I know it's getting kind of late, but this was something that we wanted to do, me and Grimm. So if you're in the area, those 2 dates are extremely important. I will be their birthdays. They know that. But being the creator of the show, I had invited Grimm, Mrs. Grimm on my show a couple times before the actual events of what happened. And then I found out what happened. And last year we took 2 weeks off from the show so we could all just cope, be with each other, because like Grimm has said, we're family. So I made the decision this year that starting tomorrow, May 4th, sorry, through May 12th, which is Mother's Day, the Basement Show will be on vacation. That being said, we will not be posting anything from those days from May 4th to the 12th. We have plenty of shows that you can go back and rewatch. None of the visuals will be broadcasted. None of that. We're going to be together as a family next week. And we just want you all to honor and respect us. Go back, watch old shows. Yes, it is in the middle of Mental Health Month. I apologize. I will make it up to everyone who does go back and watch shows. Rather, is up to donation for the first week we get back. So likes would be $1, hearts would be $2. It's just we need this time to be together as a family, and none of us are going to be in conditions to do a show. So from May 4th through the 12th, which is starting tomorrow, Saturday, to the following Sunday, the Basement Show is going quiet. Please continue to support the page. Check out our extensive library. There's over 350 shows in there. You can pick one from when I first started it, August 15th, 2022, up to the night. You can find Grimm on his first appearance, how he surprised everybody, and just all the laughs and stuff ahead of time. But I just felt it was necessary to pull the show for a week so we can all get back mentally where we want to be, and that's entertaining you guys. Because as the creator of this show, it mind blows me how big this has gotten. I didn't think much of this when I started this back in 2022. And now, almost 2 years later, this is still growing. And it's because of all of you taking the time out every single night to watch this. You bring it into your homes, whether it's watching on your phone, watching on an iPad, watching on a laptop. I know some people were trying to cast this last night on a TV. Pretty awesome stuff. So I just wanted to let everybody know that the Basement Show will be quiet for the next 8 days. If anyone knows who I am, you can find me on Facebook. You can find Grimm, Mrs. Grimm, and so forth. But don't message the Basement Show page. If you can get a hold of us personally, do it. If not, we will see you back May 13th, which is a Monday night for King Uno's Trivia Night. But other than that, I just wanted to thank everyone for their support and understanding. I know you guys look forward to this every single night, but as a family, we need this time. So that's pretty much all I got.
I think you summed it up pretty well, sir.
No,
As I said, I do appreciate everybody staying in tonight. I don't know if we actually had that.
If you want to do that, I can do that at the end of the show. Then we can wrap this up. Me and you can back out of the studio. I can cue it up. We got the music going. We can play this and do this the way we want.
All right. We know once again we'll probably take a little bit of smack from the
and I could give two shows.
Again, we always push the limits and we fight it as much as we can. We have, thank you, Bill. Thank you, Jackie. Right now, what we're going to do is we are going to, what's the new show?
I'm not saying a word.
You will have to see on the 14th of May. That will be the first night.
Yep.
And it will be very surprising. Right now, I asked all 17 people that are still in chat to stay in chat. I don't know how long this video is, but at this point,
it's just probably about roughly about 1.5 minutes.
Please stay and watch this. And myself and Mr. Knast are going to drop out of the studio. And this is something that we put together And we ask that everybody just watch, so this way you get to know who AJ and Hope were. Thank you all for being here and for your support. And as we said, we all love you. And at that point, I will be dropping from the studio.
Same here. So please sit tight, enjoy, get some tissues ready because you're going to need it.
Hi, Mama. So that's me, AJ. Thank you for the card so much. I love it.
Right outside of this one church town, there's a gold dirt road to a whole lot of nothing. Got a deed to the land, but it ain't my ground. This is God's country. We pray for rain and thank Him when it's falling, 'cause it brings a grain and a little bit of money. We put it back in the plate. I guess that's why they call it God's country. I saw the light in a sunrise, sitting back in a 40 on the muddy riverside, getting baptized in holy water and shine with the dogs running. Saved by the sound of a pin-found Dixie whistle in the wind that'll get you heaven bound. The devil went down to Georgia, but he didn't stick around. This is God's country. We turn the dirt and work until the week's done. We take a break and break bread on Sunday, then do it all again, 'cause we're proud to be from God's country. I saw the light in a sunrise, sitting back in a 40 on the muddy riverside, getting baptized in holy water and shine with the dogs running. Saved by the sound of a pin-found Dixie whistle in the wind that'll get you heaven bound. The devil went down to Georgia, but he didn't stick around. This is God's country. God's country. I don't care what my headstone reads or what kind of pine wood box I end up in. When it's my time, lay me 6 feet deep in God's country. I saw the light in a sunrise.